Jefferson's nickel coin was in the minting process from 1939. That means there are a lot of these coins in circulation nowadays. In fact, only in 1979, the U.S. Mint minted 792,732,847 nickels. The San Francisco Mint only released proofs in two different types, while regular coins were minted in Denver and Philadelphia. Here are the estimated value prices for regular 1979 nickel coins. 1979 no mint mark Jefferson nickel coins minted in the Philadelphia Mint had the largest circulation in 1979. None of the nickels have the mint mark, which is typical for this mint. Nickels in a good state will be worth around $5, while those in perfect condition will be reaching higher prices. For instance, the 1979 MS-66 Jefferson nickel was sold for over $2,000. 1979 D Jefferson nickel coins minted in Denver Mint had the second largest mintage, and unfortunately, their abundance affects their current value. The price of an uncirculated coin can go above $2,000. For instance, a coin with grade 1979 D MS-67 was sold for $4,500. 1979 S-proof Jefferson nickel, as usual, San Francisco Mint minted only proof Jefferson nickels. They are easily recognized by the S mark on the obverse side. However, there are two types of S mint mark coins. Type 1 features a filled S, and Type 2 features a clear-cut S. Clear S specimens are known to be scarcer and more valuable than other type. Depending on the type of S coin you have, you can expect to pay or earn around $150 for a Type 1 coin, and $200 for a Type 2 coin. Some extraordinary specimens will cost more, such as the 1979 SPR-70 Type 2 Deep Cameo coin that was sold for $2,530. 1979 Jefferson nickel errors. Not every coin is perfectly made, a lot of them end up damaged during the minting process. However, most of those mint errors end up discarded by the mint. Luckily for all coin enthusiasts, some survive and end up on the market. Keep in mind that even a tiny problem in the minting process will label the coin with an error. List of most valuable errors in 1979 nickel coins. Full steps. While all Jefferson nickels are known for a weak die strike, a lot of 1979 nickels feature a full step error. This is an error where the steps at the entrance to Monticello are rarely complete. Full steps error is a gradation mark on coins that have 5 or 6 entirely visible steps. Coins that feature this specific error have a high value on the coin market. You can expect to pay up from $500 to $900. Their prices mainly depend on the mint mark and condition, and the highest price for this error was for the 1979 DMS-67 FS nickel, which was sold for $4,500. Off-center nickel. This is a well-known error among collectors. It occurs when a die strikes a misplaced planchet. The end result is a missing design part. In most cases, you will notice an empty surface in the shape of a crescent that goes along the way of the opposite rim. Also, the coin sometimes loses its shape during minting. What is important is how much of the design is missing. If the error is small, and only 2% to 3% of the design is missing, that won't bring additional value. However, everything that goes from 50% or 60% off-center, and has the visible minting date and the mark, will bring you a nice amount of money. Broad strike. When a circular die that is surrounding a bottom die breaks, the metal blank expands. This occurs since there is no collar to prevent it, so the coin spreads and distorts outwards. These arrows are pretty rare and valuable, and very easily recognizable. Die clash. When two dies hit each other without a planchet placed between them, the design of two different sides ends up mixed together. Since the impact pressure is high, coins struck with such dies have an uncommon design on the surface. In most cases, it is unrecognizable. However, these coins are pretty rare and valuable. Brokerage. An error like this occurs when the struck coin doesn't fall out of the tray. At that moment, a new planchet falls between it and the die. Die gets hit and the new planchet ends up having the image on one side, while the other side features a previously stuck coin. In most cases, these coins are off-center, but sometimes they are fully overlapping as well. This second type is more attractive to collectors. Nickel struck on a penny planchet. From time to time, coins get struck on the wrong planchet, a penny, quarter, or even a dollar planchet. The blank plates of previously minted coins can remain in the container. It is known that there are some amount of 1979 nickel coins struck on the penny planchet. Table of the most valuable Jefferson 1979 nickel coins. to look for 1979 Jefferson nickels. When buying or selling your valuable collectible, it is always important to find a rusted dealer or institution. This is especially important when we talk about collectibles such as coins, banknotes, stamps, and error coins. If you are an amateur, you will have a hard time recognizing a real coin from a fake one. Also, you can end up buying an error coin which in fact isn't a true error coin. Make sure you always check the sellers to avoid being scammed. Your first option should always be a reliable auction house or reputable coin web pages such as Heritage Auctions, PCGS, Coins for Sale, or Littleton Coin Company. Naturally, you should explore places like eBay, Etsy, and live auctioneers to get valuable information such as price and how popular the coin is currently. Unfortunately, web platforms such as these can be a risky place to sell or buy a valuable coin if you aren't experienced in this field. Before you make any purchase, always consult with a specialist. FAQ: Where to look for error coins. It is not easy to find a rare and valuable error coin. However, there are some useful tricks that can increase your chances of finding one. Here are some tips that can be helpful. Look for bankrolls. This isn't surprising at all, but bankrolls of Jefferson nickels are where many people have found rare Jefferson nickel errors and varieties. Yard sales and estate sales, make sure you visit these places since many people don't know to recognize a valuable coin and end up selling them under the price. Coin shop, some coin dealers aren't aware of different Jefferson nickel errors and varieties. This means you can look for potentially valuable error coins among the regular coins. Which is the most valuable Jefferson nickel? Since Jefferson's nickel coin is in production since 1938, most of you think that the expensive specimens are from that early period. Well, that isn't the truth. In fact, the most valuable nickel is produced in 1954 in the San Francisco Mint. This is an error full steps coin and it was sold for over $35,000. How to recognize a war nickel. War nickels were minted from 1942 until 1945. They consist of around 35% silver, so they are a bit more valuable. Unfortunately, most have been removed from circulation, however, you can still find them on the market. Here is how you'll recognize them. Look at the reverse side, and if there is a mint mark, P, D, or S, placed over the dome of Monticello, then you hit the jackpot.